What up, figure freaks? Welcome back again to the channel, doing another action figure review. Today we're doing Mattel WWE Elite Monday Night War Albert, or Prince Albert if you like. Now this is part of the trillionaire Ted DiBiase, yeah right, trillionaire, Build-A-Figure. You got the rest of the wave here on the back. Hollywood Hulk Hogan, boo. Jerry the King Lawler, and the Great Muta. I got all of them on pre-order, including another Albert, with the exception of Great Muta. I cannot find him. I found the new shipper box at a Walmart, but there was no Lawler nor a Great Muta. I will get the other three in the mail soon enough, but I'm still on the lookout for that Muta. We do have a little write-up here. Albert and Big Boss Man teamed up to take on The Rock and a partner of his choosing, Mankind, leading to a Rock and Sock Connection reunion. Career highlights include Intercontinental Champion, and we got his little stat line up here. He is from Boston, Massachusetts. He's 6'8", so he's a big mofo. 360 pounds, and his finisher is the Baldo Bomb. So he's a big, hairy bastard. Side of the box, we got a nice little glamour shot there. Same thing on the front, and then we got the window. So this is like a mammoth of a man here. So, other than that, we got the barcode on the bottom, little window on the top. Let's bust this guy open and see what Prince Albert is all about. All right, so here we got Albert out of the box, and just so we go through this, we got the trillionaire Ted DiBiase upper torso body. We got the jacket, which will look more like a jacket once you add the arms. Right now it just looks like a vest. And then, of course, we got the undershirt, and we have the stomach crunch right there. So, love DiBiase. So excited to make that Build-A-Figure. Just addressing that as well. So I did pre-order them, but the Muta was, I was unable to pre-order Muta. So I'm going to have to track them down. But I do have another Albert coming, as well as the Hogan and the Lawler. I guess people are going buck wild about the Muta, the NWO Muta, that is. So, back to the figure. We got the C-grips here. And then, of course, we got the slappy hands attached to the figure. We'll go through the articulation of the paint. Just gonna give you a little background on this guy from what I know. His name is Matt Bloom, and he's actually the current head trainer at the Performance Center, which I think it's in Orlando. Head goes like that. Oops. That waist swivel is kind of loosey-goosey. Looking at the paint here, we got the crazy beard, goatee, whatever, and then we got the piercings on the ears, all in silver, and then we got the little studs on the chin there, and then I think one even on the nose, if I could be wrong. No, I guess it's not on the nose. We got the gold chain around the neck here, and then I don't know if, like, this is weird. It looks almost like a zipper, like it zips up, but it just looks like a strap too. It's very odd. But I guess that's what he wore. I seen pictures of him, and that's what he looked like. Shoulder on the ball joint goes up to about there. Goes all the way around. Bicep swivel. Double jointed pinless arm swivel and pivot on the wrists. Stomach crunch, waist swivel. Does the splits like that on the hips. He's big boy, big hips, so can't really do Rob Van Dam type of splits. We do have the thigh cut, double jointed on the knees. They are pinned. Fucking huge. Can't even get close to kicking his own ass. We got the boot cut, and then of course the pivot on the ankle. So the paint looks pretty good. I like the silver here. Little silver designs. And then, of course, on the lower part of the torso, it says, "Just pierce it." So that's pretty wicked. On the back, we got a picture of him sticking his tongue out. Pretty gnarly. Oh yeah, you got the little tattoo there. I think that's from his days as, what was it? Was he Tensai? Tensai. Just straight black boots. So other aliases, he was A-Train, Big Buford, Bernard, Giant Bernard, Tensai, Lord Tensai, and Sweet Tea, among others. But that's kind of what he's mostly known for. He was an offensive guard for Pittsburgh College. He went undrafted in '95. I think he played a little ball in the pros, but was introduced by Killer Kowalski. At the time, he was working as a teacher for children with behavioral problems as well as deaf kids. Can you imagine that, going to class and you're like a bad kid? And this guy walks in and it's like, okay, I'm good. Like, you're not going to start no shit with this guy as your teacher. You know, he's 6'8", he's huge. So you ain't going to fuck around like I would be. I was a good kid in school. I got horrible grades, but, you know, I would be sitting upright and listening to this guy. I do like the hair paint. Like back here, it looks pretty real. It gets pretty thick on the shoulders there. Would have been nice if they kind of went down the arm, little Wolverine style. On the front, you get the same thing. Looks pretty good though, like mixed in with the silver and stuff. There's no real bleed or anything like that. Yeah, so this is a pretty wicked figure. I like the look of it. He is a big dude. Let's see, wrestling career. I know he was like 97 to 99. He was at OVW, and then I think it was WWE the rest of the way, like 2000 on up. And then he went to work for the company after retiring as a wrestler. And now he is head trainer at the Performance Center. I just saw pictures of him. He's just always walking around with like warm-up pants and a hoodie. Still looks like huge. And he's, you know, I don't think he's that old. So I think he's like maybe a year older than me. I'm 51. I think he's like 52 or 53. So he's got to be doing good. He's got to be a happy camper, you know. So yeah, I would say a little limited on the stomach crunch. I don't know if that's like, I don't want to push that too much to like snap something, but you know, he's a big, bulky, bulbous kind of guy. So, you know, it's not really doing much there both ways. It's kind of limited. The waist swivel is really loosey-goosey, but it's not like he's going to move too much if you just flick him like that, but it's not as tight as I would have liked. He does have the 2 knee pads all in black and then 1 elbow pad on his right arm or elbow. He's got the black tape around the wrists. So, yeah, I'm going to give this guy, I'm going to give him a 6.8. 6.5 is kind of, you know, a little like average, I guess, and I just want to give him a little more because it looks good. The paint is great. This little thing on the back looks awesome. And just the hair itself is pretty good. I don't like that, but it's just, since that's a joint, you're not going to see too much paint up there. But, you know, go like that. It's all good. But, yeah, the paint is great. I would say that the head sculpt is good enough. You know, you could probably just do any head sculpt and you're going to put this kind of weird shaving on his chin there, that kind of weird beard, the bald head and all the piercings, and you're going to be like, that's Albert. And it does look like him. I'm not aware of any other figures. I don't know if they had an A-Train or a Tensai figure. It seems like they should have in the past, but I'm not aware. But it did not say first in the line on the packaging. So, but when I heard this guy was coming out, I was like, oh, sweet. That's like somebody I don't have and I kind of want to. And he is not part of the old golden age, in the 80s, but kind of came in, I guess, maybe the later half, the 2000s, 2001, 2002 of the Attitude Era. So he was not a big part of that. I would say he's more part of the Aggression Era. So, yeah. Nice figure. Let's go into some comparisons real quick here. Since he's a big guy, and I saw some matches with him. And a lot of times he was going up against this other big motherfucker. Pardon my French, but we got Kama, another big guy. He is on a stand. I think this guy's at 6'8". I think he's billed at 6'8", but on Wikipedia it said he was 6'7". So maybe he's not that humongous, but he is one of the bigger guys. He's not the tallest like Nash and Undertaker and Kane and Big Show, but still a mountain of a man, a perfect guy for like Hogan to go up against. But watching these two guys go at it was pretty fun. It was an all-out brawl. They're just like bashing each other into the turnbuckles. It looked brutal. Then we got Big Boss Man, who he wrestled against and also tagged with. Let's take this thing off here so we can get a good look at the Big Boss Man. I love Big Boss Man, by the way. I also like Kama. Kama's a cool guy. Fucking pothead. But love this guy twirling his stick around. Let's put this on. Wear my mask, boy. So, was always a big fan of Big Boss Man. Another big dude, tall guy. Kind of heavy set guy. Was a guy that always battled Hogan. So, love you, Big Boss Man. Rest in peace. Another big guy. Razor. Hey, man. I wanted to bring this guy out because if you looked at my last hunting video that I just posted yesterday, I found this guy. Let's try to get a better look here. We'll move around the camera. So basically this is this in ultimate form. And look at that. Just like him. Better head sculpts over here. It's kind of, they evolved and made better head scans. But this one's not too bad. But it's basically the same look, same gear. I picked them up. I won't be doing a review of this because this box will go right into my Ultimates collection that I don't really open too much anymore. Maybe someday I'll tear a bunch of them open, but they go up on the bookcase just to look pretty and stuff. So that last hunting video, I found this guy, and they had at Target, if you spend $40, it's $10 off. So, since that guy, and also the Ultimates are going up in price. This guy was at $35, and they were at $32.99 or something like that before, $32, and so they are going up in price. So those tariffs are hitting, and but I grabbed him, and then I got this guy, Cyclone, who was on sale. It was like $16.49 or something like that. So I hit the $40 mark and got $10 off. So for both of these, it was something like, I don't know, like $45 or something like that. So it was kind of a good deal. So I snatched it up. This guy's review will be coming up soon, probably after Heavy Duty, which I found at a comic store that just opened down the block. A lot of toys. It's called Most Wanted in Bloomington, Minnesota. So I grabbed this guy. $37. I think if I'm not paying for shipping, that makes me happy. But anyways, Razor. Another guy that I really love, Scott Hall. Another big boy. So these guys are all like 6'7" and taller. And bringing up the place that I visited and found heavy duty, they told me that they're having some signing coming up. So if you guys are in Minneapolis or in the Bloomington, Minnesota area, which is just south of Minneapolis, real nice town, they're doing some signings. And this Saturday, they're doing because they moved their shop from East Bloomington, which is over by the Mall of America and the airport and all that shit, for their grand opening this Saturday, which I think is the 12th? Whatever Saturday is. And they got this guy coming in. Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Is his head tilted back too much? Is he looking a little too cocky? I don't know. But, oh! Lost the glasses. So, yeah, they're going to have him signing. I think it's like 1 to 4 is what they said. You know, this is the guy that got the big knee in his face while he was parasailing with Hogan and had to have reconstructive surgery. So, another big guy, but not as big as the rest of these guys behind him, but we're bringing in this guy. Next month, they got Typhoon, you know, as you would know, as Tugboat and also the Shockmaster, but he's coming in next month in August to do signings at Most Wanted Comics in Bloomington, Minnesota, so check that out. So that's about all I got. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Albert. Good figure. I recommend picking him up. So yeah. Please like, subscribe, lay down a comment. I'll hit you back as usual. I always love chatting it up with you guys. So yeah, what's coming up next? I will probably do, since I hit the 200 mark of my subs, and I appreciate that once again. Many thanks to you guys. I will be doing my DC Universe Classics shelf display tour. It'll be just a quick, probably 5 to 10 minute video. Go through every shelf. Last time when I did the Marvel Legends shelf, somebody mentioned that they really liked my kind of placing of figures, and so if you like that, wait till you see my DC Universe Classics, because I'm very stubborn and uptight about that display. So I'm pretty excited for it. And that's, again, the DC Universe Classics is kind of what got me back into collecting about 12 years ago. So yeah, check it out. That will be dropping. I probably am gonna record that tonight because I'm jumping town and going up north to do some fishing and some hiking and some fun stuff. I'll be back Friday or Saturday, not sure which, but that's the plan, guys. So thanks again. We'll see you on the next one. All right, peace. Just pierce it. Yeah. Feel my fur. Come on, touch my fur. Come on, check it out. Oh, I'm like a big, dirty teddy bear.